Hunter said he wanted to bust Obama's lip. Now he wants a piece of Clooney.
But what George did, I just thought was a self-sabotaging act of disloyalty, not just to my dad, but to the whole party. That's my opinion, okay? And I think I have a right to be really upset about it.
Hunter's still fuming about the coup. And if he sees Tapper, he's going to snatch his glasses and stick them where the sun don't shine.
He says that I'm a scumbag and I'm a this and that and the other thing. And you know what? You can read my book about all my scumbaggery. I wrote all about it. And addiction is a really, really, really ugly thing. Divorces are really, really, really ugly things. I don't live my life to impress Jake Tapper. Yeah. But I am, I just think it's really, really poor journalism.
Hunter's scrappy, and Binder looks like she's still on the payroll. These two are laying the groundwork for the big guy to drop his memoir. Binder says Joe still has his fastball.
I saw someone who was sharp, understood history, understood policy. I'm not saying he didn't age, but I'm saying he was there. He was like really.
It wasn't dementia.
No, no. It was somebody that cared about this country.
Hunter thinks Daddy would have won if it weren't for Clooney. And now he has an enemies list. And the Obama boys are right at the top.
Isn't it the same argument that the Pod Save America guys made, that David Axelrod made, that Jake Tapper made, that, go down the list of all of the guys that were saying that Joe Biden could never win. They were all the guys that said Joe Biden could never win in 2016. They're all the guys that said Joe Biden was out of the running and could not win in 2020.
Even Kamala's collateral damage. Hunter calls her a DEI hire and said, of course, the big guy knew it. So what?
The reason that he picked Kamala Harris is because of the fact that he believes in, and I certainly believe, the most powerful force within the Democratic Party is and always has been the African-American women. They're the heart and soul and the conscience of the Democratic Party. And that's why he thought it was so important to have not. And by the way, and she had an incredible resume and is perfectly capable of being president of the United States.
Kamala could be president. Even Binder was like, Hunter, are you back on that crack? She says, I never really believed Harris could win. Wow. Maybe Binder does have a brain. Democrats are 0-2 running women for president. One white, one black. Are they really going to run another woman?
I mean, this is something that a lot of Democrats are grappling with right now. Is they've nominated women 2 of the last 3 elections for the presidency, lost both. There are some who say, well, we can't do that again. The stakes are too high. But of course, that does fall into the same misogynistic trap.
Other countries have no problem electing women.
Well, Democrats have 2 hot governor races in New Jersey and Virginia, and they're running Mickey and Abby. And they're both in trouble, bigly. They both want boys changing in girls' locker rooms and serve up word salads more than Mamala. Once again, the cross-legged Messiah has to try to save the ladies. They're going to stuff Barry in a jet from Honolulu and make him fly east to lecture the brothers again. And he's already complaining.
I thought I was going to be able to remove myself more from being out there in public and was going to be able to concentrate on what I really wanted to do, which was coach the next generation of leadership.
Barry's not just bailing out Democrats in the midterms. He's looking ahead to 28. Obama knows they can't run another woman, so he's choosing the next closest thing.
Someone that gets it and gets things done. It's my honor to introduce President Barack Obama.
Thanks, Kevin. And thank you, everybody who is not just on this call, but more importantly, doing the work. And good job, Governor Newsom, for the outstanding work that you've done and the leadership you've shown.
Newsom's the new it girl. The Obamas and the Clintons are both on board. He's the chosen one. But Gavin better have an answer for trans. Until they figure that out, they're toast. There's one Democrat who thinks they have an answer.
you're Hunter Biden running for president, and they're attacking you about this them. How do you respond to that?
No, I mean, look, I think the way that I respond to it is say, shut the up. Like, that's not our problem. If you're really that concerned about it, then go talk to your priest, go talk to your therapist.
Hi, kid. Actor Jeff Daniels also weighed in.
And by the way, do we really have to treat people like that? You know, the meme that he had where he was flying with the crown and the, you know, spewing excrement all over the people down below.
The country, America.
Yeah, he tried it. Would Lincoln have done that?
No, Lincoln didn't have the internet. And maybe it's me. I don't think we need any more actors weighing in on Lincoln. Because, one shot him. But talk about breathtaking analysis. Lincoln wouldn't do AI memes. What's next? George Washington would never own a Tesla? Wow, that's amazing. Then there's the Times accusing Trump of using AI as propaganda. Propaganda. For whom exactly? Fans of being pooped on? That would play right into Biden's nurses. But all this outrage is just a press gimmick where they pretend one ephemeral topic is the only thing happening right now. It's like a real estate agent showing you a delightful 3-bedroom cottage and leaving out the part about the deviant who lived there before. The renovation is just one of many things Trump's doing. Well, he's kept almost every promise he campaigned on. Gas prices are at their lowest in years. The only MS-13 gang members you'll find are in hiding in Chris Van Hollen's attic. And the National Guard has been able to make Los Angeles safe for Hollywood's pedophiles. Someone applauded. And Trump's not the first president to make changes to the White House. Nixon added a bowling alley, Eisenhower a putting green, and Clinton a stripper pole. Never ends. All Biden added was a bedpan. So this isn't anything new. They're miserable because everything they fought against is working, and they can't find anything real to be mad about. Trump fixed the problems, so they got to invent new ones. But in trying times, Trump outrage still pays the bills. If there's no Russiagate, how will Brian Stelter buy new pallets of Twinkies? All their attacks have failed. So they fight him on things that are popular and fun, something their party isn't. They're corrupt, miserable, and now condemned. True, since Trump came into office, this is the best episode of Flip This House ever. Let's welcome... During his last show, even the chairs walked out. Comedian Joe Mackey. She's sharp and outspoken and leaves liberals broken. Host of Emily Saves America, Emily Wilson. She puts therapists into therapy. New York Times bestselling author and Fox News contributor Kat Tipp. And his fans send him nudes via Pony Express. Former NWA World Champion and host of the Planet Irish podcast, Tyrus. Joe, first, congratulations on your new job at H&R Block.
Thank you, Greg.
Are you behind the counter, behind the glass, or are you doing one-on-one with clients?
I'm working with your tax returns right now, and there were some discrepancies. Apparently, you listed yourself as 5'7".
Thank you for booing it. There's so much, Joe, here, and I'm sure you already have some funny things to say, but I just noticed for the first time that the historian Doug Brinkley, said that what Trump was doing was unprecedented. A historian, there's like Google. You can get the whole list of things that have been done to the White House.
Anyone can say they're a historian, just like anyone can say they're a comedian, Greg, or a male model. But to me, things aren't going well for the Democrats. They're playing defense in blue states, and they're bringing up renovation projects at the White House. I don't think you could take a panel of swing voters and ask them if they're concerned about a new ballroom being put in the White House, they'd probably be like, I just got stabbed. And they're like, well, what if I told you the floors were Formica? You know, it makes very little difference. It could backfire because Trump might gain popularity among fans of ballroom dancing, which heavily Democratic. And on the meme issue, I think there's a lack of self-awareness here among the Democrats, because you've got Democrats at No Kings protests holding up signs that say 86-47. And those results can be tragic from that message. Trump's dropping poop out of an F-18 is not going to inspire any conservative to get a fighter jet to drop poop on liberals. Their biggest worry about getting poop on them is a vacation in California.
You're right. By the way, if that meme inspired somebody to get in a jet to poop on protesters, we would actually not arrest that person, because that takes a lot of work. It would be really inspiring. Emily, I love watching these new memes, and we have to put warning, not real, on them. And it's like, I think that is for Democrats, right? Because they take them so seriously.
I don't think that's good for society if we have Trump and a fighter jet dropping feces on people and we have to tell them, by the way, guys, this is AI generated and this is a joke. And I'm like, does that mean that their voter base might actually believe this? Yeah. And they think that this is a danger to democracy, as is everything else that, you know, they say every day?
No, it's crazy. Are you as upset about the White House as if they are? I mean, the renovations?
I'm not going to lie. I saw it and immediately I kind of was like, whoa, whoa, whoa. Is this are these our taxpayer dollars? And then as soon as I saw it wasn't, I was like, I absolutely do not care.
Yep. Yeah.
Privately funded? Great. Google search. I Googled it.
By the way, Kat, let's be honest. The White House is not attractive. People think it is, but it is real. It's like I've seen better looking houses on that show about houses.
Clever.
Nailed
Thank
it.
you.
Nailed it.
Nailed it.
Yeah.
Nailed it. That's why you're sitting over there.
Exactly.
Why he's in the big chair.
Well, let me post this. You know, it's like we see all this work on the White House, and he's building a ballroom, but doesn't it just go to show you that it takes two to tango?
There you go. Oh, man. Come on.
You know what? Gutfeld keeps it up. He's going to be dancing with the stars.
Yeah. There you go. There you go. You got it. You got it. So,
wow.
Look, I personally don't care. I also don't care if people care. I think it's fine. I think it's fine if people are like, I don't like that. But what bothers me is this particular brand of extremely online liberal, where it's not just that they're complaining about it, they're doing it in such a condescending way. Whereas if you don't care, it's because you just don't understand the history. It's like, shut up.
Yeah.
Like, no, actually, Sharon, it's just that I have too much going on in my life to give even a whisper of a about this.
Yeah.
You can just be like, oh, I don't like this, but to be like, well, it's because I'm so much better than you, that I am so much smarter, that I understand that you just don't get why you shouldn't like it. It's like, go outside.
Yeah.
Go hug your kid. Probably hasn't seen you in a while. Like, I can't.
By the way, Whisper of a is the title of Shannon and Bream's new book.
But you have to just of the Bible speak.
Yes. Whisper of a the story of a tiny little piece of feces who gets lost in the sewer and finds his way home by following a stranded condom. Tyrus, save me.
This is why we don't get the Emmy. No, I'm curious about it.
You ballroom dance.
Yes, I do. I got footwork. I'm an athlete.
Yeah.
But this is upsetting. I am upset about this. The more I think about it, the more furious I get about it, because it's not what the president promised in our meeting.
Yeah.
He said he was going to make a sports bar for the fellas. It was going to have all the newest screens, and he was going to let us little machines where we could fly drones out of other countries and blow stuff up. And he folded like a lawn chair because his wife wanted a ballroom. He didn't tell any of us, and we all have to act like we like it. It's like